Hi guys, my name is Nicolette Mashile. I am also known as the Financial Bunny. Welcome to the Financial Bunny TV. Today we're talking all things managing your budget and finding the easiest ways to do it. And I found a very easy way. I'm telling you guys, it's going to sound a little crazy, but it was absolutely fantastic when I figured it out, right? But again, remember, none of my videos constitute as financial advice. If you are looking for financial advice, please speak to somebody who's certified and registered with the FSCA to give you financial advice. Today's video is going to be very short and sweet, and I'll tell you guys a story. So last week, I'm going through I actually don't even know what I was doing on my credit card. It was such a weird experience. Oh, no. I remember. I got an SMS from Uber Eats and it said that a certain amount had been charged on my Uber account or whatever credit card, and I was buying food. I was in Johannesburg, but I was at home in my house and I don't live in Johannesburg. So I was like, what's happening? Oh, I'm in Joburg, the area part of Joburg, right? I'm in the northern suburbs. Just joking. So anyway, so I sent my little sister an SMS, and by the way, at that point, I was very pissed off with her. So if it was her, I was going to get even more pissed off, and I was going to now call a family meeting for her using my credit card for her Uber. I said, sorry, hello, did you use my credit card? She's like, no, I didn't use it. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I half believed her, half didn't believe it, because you know how younger siblings are. They are like the worst thing that can ever happen to you. They really do believe that everything you have is either theirs or is going to be theirs. I don't know where younger siblings get this, but I must say, I am myself a younger sibling to an older sister, and I was just like that. So I do forgive her sometimes. But rightfully so, it wasn't her, because I actually went into my credit card statement and realized they had these weird Uber Eats running through my credit card, and I was like, when was I here? When did I eat this? Somebody had even ordered like from a wishy-washy takeaway shop that I don't buy from. And I was like, please, look at my figure. You think I'm buying from that takeaway shop? Let's be serious, right? Anyway, so I then canceled the credit card. I blocked the credit card. And I was a little worried because last week I was traveling to Dubai, and I was like, oh my God, I wanted to really have my credit card as something that I'm able to use, because with a credit card, if you get scammed or if you want to dispute a transaction, it's faster than if you are doing it on a debit card. So just for those who would like to know, if you are going to be traveling, it's better to use a credit card as a payment method. Well, obviously the better one is using a cash card. So going to the bank before, asking for a cash card. What they'll do is they'll use the currency of where you're going to put money onto your bank account. So your currency exchange will happen at that specific position, right? Versus if you're going overseas and you now have a credit card and you want to buy, like, let me tell you. So we're now at this club in Dubai and I want to buy champagne. And now obviously it's in dirhams or whatever it's called, right? So now on the thingy, it says 1,500 dirhams. And I'm like, oh, small money. Small things, because in my head, I'm still reading it as South African rands. Because obviously, champagne at 1.5 doesn't sound too bad in a club setting, by the way, not at a bottle store, right? So in my head, I'm like, no, hey, I did the conversion very quickly. It came up to my 5,000 something. I was like, there's no way I'm buying 75 mils of champagne at 5,000. I don't care where that champagne comes from. I don't care if I'm in Dubai. We ain't doing that in this household, right? No, that's stupid, right? So it's that's why I say it's better to have a cash card first, and then, if you didn't get the opportunity to do the cash card, rather than get a credit card, it's better than using a check card when you are traveling. Also remember that a credit card, most credit card suppliers or credit providers do also have what is called travel insurance on a credit card. So you also at least have that insurance, but they react much faster in terms of solving any conflict and disputes on a credit card transaction. So that's one part of it, right? So anyway, now I'm back in SA. It's end of the month. Obviously, things are going through your cards and your bank account, debit orders, all sorts of things. And I kept getting declined. And then I remembered, it's because I actually canceled my credit card. But let me tell you what I realized. I had so many things that were going through my credit card. Some of them below 100 Rand, some of them slightly above 100 Rand. So below 100 Rand, I wouldn't get an SMS. So I actually wouldn't see that those things are going through my bank account, right? And it's things that it's like subscriptions of things that I've stopped using. And I realized that actually there are subscriptions that I've had for years that I don't use anymore. You know, there are some subscriptions that I would have gotten. Let's say, for instance, we get a client. So at some point, we had a client that we're doing content for. So we needed to have a Grammarly account. We needed to have a noise reduction account, because at that time I didn't have good. You guys remember at a time when my YouTube videos were sounding like I'm in a hollow house. So I had to get a software that helps me reduce echoes. I had a subscription for a software that makes your video smaller, because at some point on YouTube you couldn't load a certain amount of megs on it or from a phone, so I had to make them smaller to get them on the phone. I had before I got Filmora Wonder Show, I had a different editing suite and I had a subscription on it, you know. So I had so many subscriptions that I've actually upgraded from those softwares, but I never got an opportunity to cancel those different software subscriptions. So they were still going through my actual credit card statement or credit card account. And now, because I've canceled the card, it is the most refreshing thing that has ever happened to me. So once in a while, if you're not going to do the exercise of actually checking what subscriptions you have, just cancel the card that goes where all of your things go through and manually pay for everything. I promise you, it helps. Of course, don't allow debit orders to bounce, because that's another extra fee that you've got to pay. But these things where it's subscriptions and whatever, because I only put subscriptions on my credit card, and on my check card I'll put debit orders. So subscriptions and all of that, they can bounce. It don't matter. You can pay for them next week. So now I'm manually paying for things, and for the first time in my life, I am actually getting rid of subscriptions that I've actually never needed. Told you guys it's going to be a short one. But anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.